All right, day one bourbon trail on the road, heading to Kentucky. We'll have a day one update with our bottle purchases. See you soon. All right, we have reached the Georgia line, bourbon trail. Watch out, here we come. All right, Scotty, where are we at?
We're at Short Barrel.
Closed package. The gift shop's closed. We called the guys like, if you tell me the bottles, I'll bring them out to you. So we got two ryes. What'd you get?
A double oak rye and a hazmat and an OZ Tyler's distillery only pick. So we pretty much cleaned them out for anything that you can't get anywhere else.
So that's a damn win because they're closed. We're like, we called them like, yeah, is that all in the truck in the parking lot? We're like, yeah. It's like, you can't come in, but I can bring it out to you if that works. We're like, hell yeah. So we'll show you later.
Big score.
What's going on in MAAs? We're day one of Bourbon Palooza. Rob and Scott with you. We are just going to kind of walk you down the ridiculousness of Bourbon Palooza 2026. Day two. Day one was a huge day. When we get 20 bottles together total.
20 bottles total.
Scott started his YouTube channel, which was way overdue. Leaving Helen now, heading to Lexington. We've got 5 hours, 24 minutes on the clock, but we're going to make several stops at liquor bars, liquor stores, and you'll see what we get in today's video. All right, MAAs with Scott from Scott's Poor Decisions with Scott, excuse me. So, heading to Kentucky, going the Georgia Scenic Highway. I don't even know if this does it justice. Just pretty awesome. And then we'll walk you over here to show you where we're at. So there we go. Hogpen Gap, that's where we are. Just pulled a quick stop. So Kentucky we go. Appears to be a wild turkey on the road. There we go. Crossed into Tennessee. Yeah, Florida guys ain't used to this. We'll give you a look at what we're dealing with. Tight hairpins and zero visibility. Yep, Florida's flat. Tennessee curvy. While Tennessee picks this beauty up. All right, pulling up to the Tennessee-Kentucky border. About to start the official bourbon trail, but here we go, and let's go find some bourbon. All right, liquor bar in Lexington, Kentucky. It's a big old store. Looking forward to see what's inside. There we go. All the stuff that you can get for a poor while you shop in the liquor bar. I myself went with the Jack 10. It's got the very old St. Nick. All right, James E. Pepper, we got 1776, the normal the barrel proof of 7 years, 4 years, not aged in. Blended 6 barrels. All right, day one, two, we're in Lexington. Scotty's there. Beer flights, not bad. Keeping it moving. All right, got a vlog update at the hotel.
We've got tequila.
Boom. So,
Give
cheers.
it to me, yeah, give it to me raw.
Delicious. Delicious.
That's bad.
Boom. Up into Blaze day 3, we are heading to our first distillery tour taste. So we're going, Scotty.
Wild turkey.
There we go. Maybe we'll get some rare breed, that'd be nice, but we'll keep posted. All right, we're pulling up to the old Wild Turkey.
You've entered the parking
Pretty cool
lot to your
campus.
destination.
Time to take some bourbon. All right, Wild Turkey. There we go. Beautiful campus. Boom. All right, so we're out back at the visitor center at Wild Turkey. Really cool setup. Next stop on the third day was the Woodford Reserve. We did the distillery tour, so we're coming in here. We've got the mash barrels, and it smells really heavily of banana bread. Smells pretty good actually, and you can actually feel the heat coming off the mash as the yeast is doing its job and creating the beautiful alcohol. The pot stills were pretty cool. They're one of the few ones that use the copper, which was kind of cool to see. Most of them are by the Vendel and Company. Apparently they make all the stills for the whole liquor industry, but some definitely pretty architecture and really cool 1850s building, I think it was, or 1842. You got to see the sign at the beginning, but enjoyed the tour. And here's the white dog. But if you get a chance to do one, take a tour. It's worth it.
What do you guys think? It's a pretty cool building, isn't it? So this is our warehouse C. Again, it's been 1892.
Scotty and I are about to pull up to Buffalo Trace Gift Shop. I'm looking for the Weller 107. Hopefully there's something Scotty doesn't have, but it'll be exciting. Oh yeah, the obligatory drive up the driveway. Pretty cool. We're going to plan to come today, but I didn't realize it was pretty close, so here we are. And then turn this corner, and then just the iconic buildings that make the good juice. Very exciting. There's my pickup from the Buffalo Trace shop. There we go. I was able to get Wes a Flipping the Bird Bourbon. Very cool story. Look it up if you have time. All right, next stop was Castle and Key. We did their distillery tour. It's the old E.H. Taylor, old Colonel Taylor place. It's really a castle. You can see the yeast really boiling here, very active. Another historical spot, very cool. It was totally destroyed, and they've painstakingly rebuilding it. And you know, it's a fun tour. Campus is beautiful. It's not totally rebuilt yet. The juice I wasn't a fan of as far as the bourbon itself. It wasn't bad, what my profile. And then we ended up end of the day with some dinner at a local restaurant there in Monterey.
Just driving on the road, Whiskey Tea Distilling Company, day 4. So no clue what they make, what they do anything, but we're gonna go there and see what's going on. Make it happen.
All right, Whiskey Thief. We're kind of rolling down the dirt road, and no clue what we're getting into at all. Neither one of us knows what if they distill their own stuff, if it's finishing, sourcing. We have no idea, but cruising down the road is on the interstate, so we called the Audible, and off-roading in the Trail Boss. There we are, just walking up. Hot Still Rick House, boom. All right, riding through a tunnel. I haven't done that in a while. British on our way to Louisville. All right, downtown Louisville. Really digging the Louisville Slugger plaques. Keep passing out a bunch of pictures of those. But where are we heading, Scotty?
Victor's.
Michter's. There's the Bardstown right there too, by the way. So, pretty cool spot. Just walking down the street. Let's see whose plate and bat we got, and that's where we're heading, across the street there. But Lou Gehrig, so there we go. The Iron Horse. Boom. We'll see you, Michter's. Louisville Slugger here. Michter's here, not bad. All right, at the Muscle Bourbon Bar, selection. We got a smoked old fashioned coming.
Move them if you're recording if you want to.
Yep. Thank you, sir. Sunday fun day. Getting crazy with it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. One of the best burgers we had, and then we're going to transition to some of the bottles we picked up. And let me tell you, we had fun drinking all these bottles. So we might have had too much to drink, but I think that's the fun of doing something like the Bourbon Trail. And you can see ourselves filming as we were taking samples, and I think we got other videos coming out, but we did sample everything. Got a little out of control, had a lot of fun, and you know, the fun part was we were in our Airbnb right there on the strip and didn't have to walk anywhere or drive anywhere. We walked everywhere, and it was pretty cool. It's one good thing about downtown Louisville is if you get a spot downtown, everything is walkable, and I highly recommend it. Next morning, we survived and we walked down 5 blocks to Michter's, where Scott filled up his own bottle. But as you can see, it's a full distillery.
They have the barrels, they have the mash, and they have the stills, and they were actively distilling at the time. You know, it was a really cool spot. Like, it's really small, and there you go. There's the actual distillate coming out. So Scott got his bottle. We had a good time, and they had a bar, but it wasn't quite open yet. So what we ended up doing was we walked down to Peerless Distilling because they were open. Next thing we did was we saw something shiny, which was Big Bat bourbon, and we walked in. It was like something shiny. So next thing you know, we're filling out questionnaires and we're blending our own whiskey. And so we probably spent an hour and a half, 2 hours there just blending bottles. I got a bottle for myself. Scott made his own. We made one for Wes. We had a really good time. There's my actual recipe up there for my bottle, and there's one of my bottles. And I believe you got a picture of all three of our bottles right there. But highly recommend Big Bat. Day 5, getting after it. Here we go.
So what it does is he just puts them in a bottle out there in case somebody wants to try them before they buy it. Because we have an experience.
Day 6 update. We're doing a little liquor stores, card shops, game shops, a little everything. So we'll see what we get into. All right, so we're day 6, and we're actually going to go ahead and hit Indiana since no one has ever been to Indiana. It's literally right across the bridge, so I think we're going to try like a liquor store here and some other things to say we've bourbon hunted, but
Yep, you got the KFC Yum Center there.
yep.
You got the Troll Pub under the bridge.
So pretty cool as we ride into Indiana. There's a bunch of bridges, so I don't know. Pretty cool view. Be nice if the sun was out, but it is what it is. All right, rolling out of Indiana back into Kentucky. We went to what, 3 liquor stores. Not a lot of selection, didn't film it, but we able to check off this box. But crossing the Ohio River again on the toll bridge.
Lewis and Clark Bridge.
Well, that's pretty cool. But very cool bridges, very cool view. Back to Kentucky we go. And we're back. All right, going through another tunnel. For most people, this is probably boring, but for those Floridians like ourselves, where it's really flat, we don't do a lot of tunnels. I don't know if anybody likes this, but I do like it, so I'm filming it.
So this copper here. That's it. Not in your picture.
I'm filming. We're good.
So this copper tool here we use is called a whiskey thief because you're stealing the bourbon from the barrel. Everything that we do is single barrel. So if you guys were to come back,
Look at that. Charlotte the barrel.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, day 7 Bourbon Trail. Louisville was a lot of fun. Whiskey Thief was a lot of fun yesterday. We are now driving to Bardstown. Let's see what we can get into. Day 7. Rolling in. Clearmont, Kentucky.
In
Kaboom.
3/4 of a mile, the next stop is on your right, James B. Bean Distilling Company.
Look at that rick house there. That's a biggie, boy. That's really cool. Very nice. All right, almost there. Oh yeah, beautiful campus. I will say most of these distilleries have beautiful campuses. Oh, look at that brick house.
Wow. H&G.
Yeah. Here we go. They have an impressive campus, I'll tell you that. All right, we're at the Four Roses. It's got the positioning of the bottling plant. Day 7. Pretty cool spot. All right. Yep. We've made it into the Bardstown.
I love how it says bourbon.
Once we got into Bardstown, we went to Evergreen Liquor Stores. It was a Wednesday, which was half price Wednesday. So I had a $40 pour of Pappy Van Winkle 13-year rye. It was quite delicious. Scott had the 15-year Pappy for $40. I liked the rye better. Found it to be delicious. Someone in my short video didn't seem to think that it could be delicious. I would beg to differ, but definitely a cool experience. If you're anywhere in Kentucky with an Evergreen, remember Wednesday's half pour Wednesday. Our next stop was the Old Bardstown Tavern. Apparently, Jesse James and his gang used to hang out here, And this is a bullet hole that was allegedly fired from Jesse James back in the day. And so it's a really cool historic spot. And Bardstown has got some really neat history. Birthplace of bourbon, but Old Bardstown Tavern, just go there, check it out. I mean, it's really cool.
We're going Lux Row, Willett, Makers, and then we're making the journey back. Been a hell of a journey, but we're tired and hurting, but we're gonna push through. Last day. All right, downtown Bardstown, very historic.
Take a
Definitely worth a
slight
visit.
right turn onto Court Square. Then take the first left.
Look at the tavern over here. Got a bullet hole from Jesse James. That's a really cool historic spot. All right, Lux Row. We're gonna go there in a little bit. Check it out. All right, Lux Row, man. This is another beautiful campus. Just looking around, just a lot of history. Bardstown. Scotty did not have his model he was looking for, but unfortunately, at Lux Row. One, folks, Heaven Hill. They do a lot of great work here, a lot of sorcery. So, looking forward to checking this one out. Heaven Hill is, look at all those rick houses. Another very, very nice campus. Let's go see the gift shop. At Willett, they're doing God's work on the barrel truck, rolling them into the rick house. Definitely a really cool campus, a little bit smaller. You can tell it's a small producer, but looks pretty damn cool. It looks like we're heading up here.
Turn right, then
As
the
with
next
everything
stop
else,
is on your right.
very, very cool. All right, Willett, another absolutely gorgeous campus. The tour continues. All right, last distillery on our bourbon trail. We're Star Hill Farm, heading up to Maker's Mark. Man, this is in the middle of nowhere, but it is beautiful country. So, been a hell of a trip. If the line's not too long, you'll see me on video dipping my own bottle. If there's a big long line, we'll be heading home. Let's find out. Maker's Mark has the most impressive campus. Might be nicer than Buffalo Trace, honestly. So we're kind of walking to the gift shop. Hopefully I can dip a bottle. Oh, free dip.
Kind of like dipping ice cream, but without the ice cream, okay? So what you want to do is get a good grip on this like a baseball. Dip it, level it, spin it twice, set it down, okay? So 1, 2, 3.
A little bit of outlook right here.
It has a stopper in it. Yep, yep, level, spin, 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 set it down. Perfect. Now it's going to take a couple minutes for it to dry and set. Got a good red neck on it,
Yep.
and you're going to have some drips. This is what we call a mullet. Oh, so you got a Maker's mullet here.
Okay.
You got a little angel hair here. A little redneck in there.
All right, there we go.
Little business in the front, party in the back.
Awesome.
You guys switch spots. And we'll
Tennessee, something shiny. I don't know if this will even do this justice. But I've been driving 4 hours from Kentucky, so here we are. Made it back to Florida. This was the final haul. What a great time.